Right, so I did KXU a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, first of all, KXU is in the Sloane Square area. What I would say to do with this class is do the class and then go to Granger & Co for breakfast afterwards. They do the best eggs and it is a perfect thing to do on a Sunday morning. I went to the HIIT and Run class on a Sunday, which I think was about 10:30, so it worked out perfectly. You can get into KXU early, go for a coffee, chill out, do your session, and then go to Granger & Co next door, and it is the perfect Sunday. I've put KXU is less intimidating. When you go to Barry's Bootcamp, F45, Rebel, you've got your young, toned, ripped geezer in a string vest shouting orders at you, so it can be a little bit intimidating if it's the first time you've done a class in a group setting. But KXU is really relaxed, and I don't get intimidated by anyone. But if you are new to fitness classes and you're a bit apprehensive about going, KXU is a good one to ease yourself into it. You haven't got like some marine style geezer up the front going, "Get down and give me fucking press-ups now." It was a really good atmosphere. Actually, starting off, so when you get there, you would never imagine it was in London. You get to Sloane Square, you turn right, and it's in like a little courtyard. It feels very yin and yang and zen and stuff. So there's like a courtyard with plants and stuff in. You go in, and what's good about KXU is they've got like a little cafe that you can sit in, have a coffee before going into your session while you're waiting for your friend. After the session, you can again get a smoothie, stuff like that. So it's just a really, really good environment. It feels really social. I'd have to say it's probably the place that I've been to where everybody's been the friendliest. Really good vibe as you walk in. And then yeah, KXU itself, so you can do all sorts there. You can get massages, other treatments. They've got that new cryotherapy there. You can get skin stuff. And then class-wise, you can do something called the Games, which is what I think they're most famous for. So I want to go back and do that class. You can do cycling, yoga, boxing, all sorts there. Price wise, it was £24 a session, which again I've paid up to £30 at BXR, so it's towards the middle to low end of it, which for what you're getting is actually really good value. And with this session you get an hour. Some of them that you go to are 45 minutes, so an hour's class for 24 quid. If you divide 24 by 4 to get the price of a quarter of an hour, that is £6, 166, 265, 36, 18, 46, 24. So for 45 minutes, you're paying £18, which is cheaper than the classes that you're paying £25 for 45 minutes for. If that's confused you, I've confused myself, so sorry about that. Anyway, pricing, good value for money, great location. With these sorts of things, I don't mind paying the money for it because it's an experience for me. So going to a new place, getting a workout in, 24 quid for an hour, I've wasted more money, let's just say that. Yeah, so I said that this environment was less intimidating, which is true. So when you go to Barry's Bootcamp, for instance, on the treadmill they say to you, right, you want to start off doing 7, 8 or 9 kilometers per hour on the treadmill, and they give you fixed things that you have to aim for. This was a lot more relaxed, so it caters to the wider audience. So if you're not up to the fitness levels of being able to do 7, 8 or 9, say you can only do 4 or 5, that's fine, and you're not like made to feel bad about being at that level in KXU. So it was very much pick a pace that you can maintain this run at for 30 minutes. So that is different for everybody. You don't need to be told to go, right, do level 7. So from that perspective, again, if you want to ease your way into fitness classes, this is a really good one for you. And coupled with that, again, the trainer's there to motivate you. He's not saying to you, right, get up to level 9, but he's saying, you want to set yourself at a pace where you can run for half an hour, and then he's like, right, now up that pace to a sprint. And it's your sprint, it's not everybody else's sprint, so they're not putting numbers on where you should be. So it's all down to your personal ability. You're not being defined by numbers, and you push yourself at your own pace with the motivation of the trainer. So yeah, really good from that perspective. Being in Sloane Square is exactly what you'd imagine it to be. So I was the only guy in the class, and I was surrounded by absolute rockets. I'm not going to lie, the calibre of women in this class is the best one I've been to so far. It was full of yummy mummies. I went with my model friend, and all the girls around us were of the same calibre. They were just all these beautiful women, yummy mummies working out around me. I wasn't having anything to complain about. Don't let that intimidate you though. You don't have to be good looking. If you're butters, you can still go to the class. So the class itself, what I really liked about this one was that a warm-up, a thorough warm-up was built into this. So the first 15 minutes was all about warming you up. So it got you really ready for the session. And actually, my abs were on fire. So 15 minutes is probably split equally, so you do 6 minutes on the treadmill warming up, just going through the paces, going through the motions, getting yourself ready, and then the floor was all about TRX and bodyweight stuff. So again, yeah, you just really engaging your core, getting your body fired up to do the workout. In doing these London Fitness class reviews, some of the feedback I've given is that you go into some of these classes quite cold and like it is quite easy to hurt yourself. But this one was a thorough warm-up, so brownie points from the off because you are ready to go for the session when it kicks in. So when I look back at the reviews I've done already, F45 is predominantly weights based. Barry's Bootcamp is half weights, half treadmill. And this is half body weight, half treadmill. Well, especially the HIIT and Run class. So I absolutely loved it. I'm a massive fan of body weight work anyway. And again, it doesn't define you by numbers. It doesn't define you by the amount of weight you can lift. So they've got TRX set up. It was very, very legs intensive as well, which was good. It was like body weight squats, single leg Romanian deadlifts, all sorts of stuff like that. But it was just a really, really good session to get a big core blaster, a big leg session done, and then, yeah, you're absolutely blowing from the cardio. I'm a massive fan of bodyweight exercises, and I actually found that I was struggling more with this class than I have done when I've been to F45 and stuff. I was having to stop within the period to be like, oh, my abs are absolutely killing me. I think you were working sometimes for about a minute at a time, 2 minutes. And yeah, it was very, very intense. But again, you go at your own pace. If you need to rest, no one's judging you for that. Excuse me, I've got something stuck in my throat. So I think the guy's name that I did the class with was called Anthony Fletcher. He was really good. As I say, I definitely recommend going on a Sunday, do the 10:30 HIIT and Run class, and then go and get Granger & Co. It is so good. And they do a little bit of a boozy brunch there. So get the eggs. I would thoroughly recommend the eggs. Should I tell you what's in them, or will it ruin it for you? They look good, they taste good, but there's a reason why they taste good. They are full of full fat cream, and they're just the fluffiest eggs you'll ever try. So if you want to feel guilt-free about eating something absolutely delicious, go and do a KXU class and then go for the eggs afterwards. Oh shit, I forgot the best thing. This is probably one for the lads. As I said, I was the only geezer in the class, so at the end of it, Anthony got us doing treadmill sprints. So what you do is you take the clip off the treadmill and it lets you run at your own pace. So you hold on to the treadmill like this. Yeah, you know why I'm saying it's one for the lads, right? I'm going to put a video in here. I took a little sly Instagram video.
That's it. There you go, there you go. That's
I absolutely love KXU, and I was just fully enjoying the view. I think it could actually sit up the top with Barry's Bootcamp and F45. The people at KXU are genuinely the friendliest people of all the fitness classes that I've been to. Yeah, it's a less intimidating environment. You're not defined by numbers. You go at your own pace, but there's still the motivation there from the coaches. The environment is absolutely amazing. When you walk in, you probably wouldn't even imagine that you're in London. Price-wise, the class was 24 quid. You're getting an hour's workout for that, and it's towards the lower end of all the fitness classes in London. Oh my god, they've got absolutely great facilities. So I always bang on about how good One Rebel is because they got the Cowshed products. Wait for it. In KXU, they've got all Kiehl's products. I absolutely love Kiehl's. I spent about half an hour in the shower beautifying myself, getting all the moisturiser, everything. So yeah, from that perspective, 24 quid you're getting a workout, and I probably spent about 6 quid using all their moisturisers and stuff. So value, absolutely. Again, I'm going to give KXU a 8.75. I think I've given Barry's and F45 a 9. They're sat at the top spot. For me, I do like the intensity. I do like the motivation. I do like the fact that F45 and Barry's is a little bit intimidating. For me, that's what works. I like being screamed at because that's what motivates me, and that is the only thing on a personal preference that I'm not rating this any higher. I think KXU is the perfect place to go if you're easing yourself into group fitness classes because it's less intimidating, because everybody there is really friendly. Yeah, so I think KXU and Granger & Co. is the perfect thing to do on a Sunday. I've just remembered what I actually did. So I went to KXU, then we went to Granger & Co. I hadn't seen my friend Sarah for ages, so we ended up getting a couple of Prosecco's at Granger & Co. And then we were like, it's Sunday and we've got nothing to do. Let's walk down the King's Road, and then we ended up in Bluebird. So what should have been a really healthy weekend activity to do turned into a boozy Sunday fun day, but it's a great thing to do. So yeah, there's my Temps tip for you. Go to KXU, have a coffee at the start. Right, here you go. Here's your next Sunday absolutely sorted. wake up, get yourself to Sloane Square, go to KXU, enjoy the courtyard outside, it's absolutely beautiful. If it's sunny or warm enough, sit outside. If not, go grab yourself a coffee, sit inside at the table, wait for your friend, you can have a little chat over a coffee, get yourself buzzing for the class, absolutely go and smash an hour's workout, then relax for half an hour afterwards, soak in the Kiehl's products and just fully lather yourself up with everything, moisturise yourself, make the most of those 3 products, then go next door. The queue is sometimes a little bit busy, so be prepared to stand outside, maybe get another coffee to keep your hands warm while you're waiting. Go into Granger & Co, 100% make sure you order the scrambled eggs. Eat them guilt-free, knowing that you've already smashed the workout, and just enjoy that double cream. Have a couple of glasses of Prosecco, then get your steps in, walk down King's Road. You can go to Bluebird, you can go to Jamtree, you can go to Jack's. Enjoy it. Sunday fun day. Right, I'm talking absolute shit now. I think the endorphins are just kicking in from the run that I've just been on. Oh, right, time for me to go get a shower. Yeah, KXU, 8.75, definitely one of my temps tips. I will be going back there, and I suggest you do.